Hello, everybody. This is the alliance training, and I want to show you my method for doing this stage with TENYA IIDA. And I would do a screen recording, but it probably would make my phone too slow, and um, and so I'm using my computer's webcam to shoot this actually. Yeah, um, there are a couple tricks, and what you'll see though is that by using IIDA, you can really push this damage to an insane level. So this is 5,900,000 damage from using my IIDA. And then that completely outclasses the damage you'll see on All Might or any of the other very strong heroes in the game. So IIDA is definitely the best for this mode, and you can sometimes get close enough to get all of these rewards just through using IIDA, and these rewards are very good. At the last rank, you're going to be getting a lot of cash, 45 hero coins, talents, and just alliance coins too. So I'm going to show you using my second attempt how to do this, but I may need a couple tries because if you mess up, then then you may have to restart the stage, which you can do because it won't lose your attempt. So my IIDA is 46k right now, and I have all his talents trees maxed out, and maybe I can show some more um, after I beat All Might here. So, all right, the strategy here is to fill the bar on the bottom, and then once you do that, and you do that by doing these normal attacks, and I also have a talent that increases the bar every few seconds. So you'll notice that I'm pressing the special to save the progress of the bar on the bottom, and then using Q twice, and then turning the special off to wait for Q to reload, and then using the um, the special again to turn it back on in order to save as much of the bar as possible and save as much of the special as possible. So here is kind of, this is so far very standard. Here's where things get a little interesting. I'm going to use E, but I'm not going to use a special yet. And the reasoning is I can do that at the end and I don't have to do it now. And if I use a special now, then it will suck up too much time. And I can usually only get it off once per match anyway. And then at the very end, I'm going to do the special. So you'll see that it's actually over time. If you were paying attention to the timer, it only had couple seconds left, but the animation will go through, so you'll essentially be getting extra time by doing that. So all right, and by doing this, we were able to deal 6.6 million damage, which is a lot of damage, and that should be enough to just clear the training for my alliance. Yep. Okay. So, yeah. And now I kind of want to show you my build. So, let's go in here. First of all, I have him level 105. I guess this could be useful. I've prioritized attack whenever possible, um, and crit. So those two stats are very important on IIDA because IIDA works very well with critical attacks due to his talents and stuff that boost the crit rate, I believe, and also the crit damage. So then in terms of other stuff, okay. Yep, I've got all the talents maxed. I'm pretty close to SSS, but just SS right now. Skills are maxed for me. Okay, these are a little interesting. I went with Cold Shot for the support card because Cold Shot increases the chance to crit, and that's really important. And so I use Cold Shot over Mastermind. I also have the Mastermind card, and that one increases the ultimate gain, but I find that you don't really need to use the ultimate that much with IIDA because it takes so long to ramp up that you'll have the ultimate charge ready, and if you have Mastermind on, you'll get the ultimate before you can even use it. So it's just not necessary in my opinion. But yeah, it could be good in other different boss fights, but not against All Might. Um, I've got the 2 active cards. I think the number 1 hero is a really good active on TENYA. You might notice I didn't even use it against the All Might fight because I wanted to focus on the main combos, but I'll use it sometimes to eke out even more damage. But the other purpose of this is to give IIDA an all AoE attack against like things like uh, the Night Op stage or yeah, the agency assessments. This is a really important card for IIDA, Unconscious Monster, because it gets better the more you attack, and IIDA has an insane attack speed. Then I've got both TENYA and Piston Engine, which work really well together to boost IIDA even farther. So I think this is a really good setup, and so if you can pull for these cards and you get these cards, your IIDA will get a lot stronger. Now my chips are actually not very good. You can see them. This has power on it, and also it used to only be 3 stats. Um, this does not have speed on it, and this has power on it too. So I have been pulling these chips whenever I get the pity and trying to get TENYA chips, but I haven't been successful with the substats unfortunately yet. Yet they're still giving me a ton of stats because they're all level 16. So this is the important thing about chips. It's not just about the substats, it's about the level of the chip. And so you should try and level the chips to level 16. And it's not bad that I leveled chips that kind of suck, honestly, because when you use this chip again to enhance other chips, you keep 80% of the XP. So for me, the calculation was that it was worth losing 20% of the XP in order to get TENYA to a stronger level faster. And the chip grind could take days or months to get a good chip. So it's crucial that you level them up, and that's where you're going to get most of the stats. But again, if I get a better chip and I level up to level 16 with the speed on it, it probably would be an additional 1000 BP. So it is important to get those substats. I just haven't yet. Then, yep, full talents. I think that wraps it up for IIDA specifically. Maybe I should show my gear too. So gear is really important in this game, and I've been farming agency assessments on level 10 to get all of this, and yeah, that's basically it there. So I see a lot of people though that do not focus on gear as much, and they don't have legendary gears. Well, what you really need to do is, even if you're not that strong, you need to either ask people who are strong or hope they join your lobby, which they will do if it's level 10 because they can also get that legendary equipment to kind of carry you through those assessments. For 2 reasons. First of all, you'll have the high yield to get the legendary gear, but also at the end of every season, you'll get better rewards for doing a better floor level. And so you really want to be on this tab or this tab for completing floors 9 through 11 or 12 to 14 to get not only legendary gear but these alloys, which are useful for boosts. Speaking of which, I also see a lot of people doing uneven enhances, uneven boosts, and uneven modifications. This is a really bad idea. You want to evenly spread them out because of something called modification master, which is if you have them evenly spread out and you have all of them out in +7, you get like a 2500 BP boost and things like that. So you want to spread them out evenly and do them as soon as possible because it upgrades the slot and not the equipment. And same thing for these boosts. You want to do them one by one because they get more expensive the further you boost them. So if I wanted to boost this to 4 stars, it costs 5 alloys, but only costs this 4 alloys. Okay, last thing is this hero rating. So I have it on 360 stars. I haven't gone for the next tier yet, but these at so much BP that should always be your goal to unlock the next ability. So yeah, I haven't really bothered with the next tier, but just getting this first strike, if you read the text, it increases the damage of your normal attack by, it's hard to read, 360 with each hit. Like, that's just an amazing ability that you just get for having those stars. So you want to upgrade these stars too, and you'll see in the boost details that all of these stars is worth 6,300 BP. So this is another way to really crank up your BP. Anyway, I hope this video was informative to you and helps you in your alliance training. So yeah, thanks for watching.